Welcome everyone. Today we'll be talking about the evolution of human beings, but more specifically, early human beings and the Neolithic Revolution. When we come to the evolution of human beings, we have two main theories. The first one is the creationist theory, which states that human beings were created by God. And the second one is the evolution theory, which states that human beings developed from lower beings through a slow and natural process of changes. This theory was described by an English scientist named Charles Darwin in the mid-19th century. Moving on to the ancestors of human beings, humans belong to the species of Homo sapiens, and those belong in the hominid family. Hominids were the ancestors of human beings, and they appeared about 25 to 40 million years ago. One group of the hominids were the Australopithecines. They were the earliest human species that appeared in Africa around 6 million years ago. There are four main types of Australopithecines. First, we have the oldest of the Australopithecines, which is the Sahelian Sudensis. Fossils of this species were discovered in northern Chad in 2001. It is estimated to be between 7 and 6 million years old. Next, we have the Australopithecine ramidus. This was discovered in the Afar region of Ethiopia in 1994, and it is estimated to be 4.4 million years. Then, we have Australopithecine afarensis, also known as Lucy or Dinganesh. This was discovered in the Afar region in Hadar in 1974, and it is estimated to be 3.18 million years old. Lucy's fossils are the most complete so far found. Finally, we have the Australopithecus africanus, which is estimated to be 2.5 million years, and it was found in Tonga, South Africa in 1924. When we move on to the genus Homo and the appearance of modern human beings, three different species belong to the genus Homo. The first one is the Homo habilis. Homo habilis, also known as handy human beings, are considered to be the oldest human beings, and these species had lived in Africa for about 2 million years. Then we have the Homo erectus, or the upright walking human beings. These appeared about 1 million years ago in Ethiopia. Finally, we have the Homo sapiens. These were wise human beings and were very similar to modern human beings. They appeared first in Africa at about 100,000 years ago. Modern human beings appeared about 40,000 years ago. They were different in many ways from their ancestors. They had large brains, they were bipedal, and they walked erect. The East African Rift Valley seems to have been the home of human evolution. Rich archaeological evidence were found in the Awash and the Omo valleys of Ethiopia, in the Kenyan part of the Rift Valley, and the Odwavi Gorge in Tanzania. The hominids and the Homo sapiens first appeared in Africa, and then later moved into Asia, Europe, and the Americas. Moving on to the Neolithic Revolution and the emergence of communities and societies, the life of human beings in general is divided into two major periods. The first was the period of hunting and gathering. This was a long period when human beings got their food by hunting wild animals and gathering wild fruits. The second was the period of civilization, which emerged as a result of the beginning of farming, human settlement, social division of labor, and urbanization. In the transition from the period of hunting and gathering to the period of civilization, human beings passed through several stages of development. These stages include the time when tools were made of stone. This long period of time was called the Stone Age and is further divided into three periods. The first one is the Paleolithic Age. This was the longest above all the ages, and it lasted until about 11 years ago, which is around 9000 BC. During this period, early human beings began to use language. They made the first crude stone tools known as hand axes and discovered fire. People also used to live in caves around this time. Next, we have the Mesolithic Age. This lasted from 9000 BC to 8000 BC and was considered as a transitional period between Paleolithic and Neolithic ages. Finally, we have the Neolithic Age. This started from the 8000 BC and lasted until the 4000 BC. During this period, human beings domesticated plants and animals, and farming was introduced, and humans began to use it to produce food. Finally, when we go to the archaeological sites of the Neolithic Revolution in Ethiopia, The important archaeological sites for the domestication of plants and animals are found near Aksum in Tigray and around Layuela. There are also similar archaeological sites near Chachar and Hararge and near Metara and Shawa. That's all there is for lesson 1.2. Thank you guys so much for watching.